Hi everybody and welcome to In the Spotlight with me, Amana, your unconventional but very experienced coach to people who are celebrities, people in sports and anybody who happens to find themselves in the spotlight. So today I thought I'd talk about people who find themselves unexpectedly out there and having to stand alone. A bit like Dec did on Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway recently, where he was suddenly found himself out there alone for the first time. God, that must have felt really hard and really tough on him. And I think he had the whole nation behind him, willing him on to do a good job. And he did that too. So what do you do when you find yourselves in those kind of situations? Well, the first one is to make sure you have the knowledge to be out there, to draw on your experience, draw on what you know you have to do and what you're used to doing, and having as much information at your fingertips ready so that you don't forget what you're talking about and you don't forget what's coming up. The second thing is, together with that, is to practice. Keep practicing what you have to be saying and what you have to be doing and what comes next. And there's no doubt that Dec would have done that over and over again before the programme. The third thing is, you might make mistakes. So what? It's not the mistakes that's the issue, it's how you handle it. So if you make a mistake, don't make a big deal of it. Just pick yourself up and move on as quickly as possible. And people don't bother about you making mistakes. It's human. It's kind of cool to make a mistake now and then, but don't make a big deal of it. The next thing then is to make sure your confidence is really high. And if you don't feel confident, then partly pretend you're confident and partly use what you've got in your kit bag to feel confident. So have a list of things that you know you do really well or you know you're really good at. And if you've got any doubts in your mind, just read them to yourself. Have them in your mind so that you're saying to yourself, come on, I'm good at this, or I know how to do this, or I'm better than most people at this. So keep those things in your head and that will really will you on. The final thing then is to review it when you've been through it. To review, how did I do? Could I have done it any better? If I could, what would I do next time? Because there probably will be a next time. So review it and try and draw as much information from that as possible so that the next time is even better. So there you have it, a few tips for standing out there alone unexpectedly in the spotlight. See you soon for another edition of In the Spotlight with Amana. Bye for now.